the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, blow my mind. Boom, boom, blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage, and nobody's ever been. Oh. Do I gotta chase you every summer? Can I have to replace you every summer? You're the only woman on my mind. You're the only way I spend my time. Tick, 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 boom. Can't get you out of the room of my head. Take two, is it too soon to get you into my... I want you now. I need you off the ground. I want not loud. I want you right now. I can't help it right now.
You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage. Nobody's ever been. Do I gotta face you with another? I'll never replace you with another. You're the only man that's on my mind. You know that nobody right. Tick, 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 boom. This ain't a honeymoon. We all night instead. Sleep until noon. I still assume that you'll be in my... I want it here. Don't make me wait all year. Already facing my fears. Come closer to my ears. I gotta hear it more clear. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind. You're the only one that gets under my skin. You're doing damage. Nobody's ever been. You're the only one that makes me wait all the time. Oh yeah, you blow my mind. Boom, boom, you blow my mind.
The 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And it's happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You take a look at the Celtics. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And you know, for the Celtics, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore, but clearly this is an elite team.
Yeah, Greg, it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Kyrie Irving is excited to leave Cleveland for a bigger role in Boston. He said, challenges are what makes us most human. Conquering fear of failure, showing people you're the best, and that you've prepared for this moment. Those are the things that interest me. Kevin?
Yeah, he's wired differently, DA. Thank you. This should be a fun one to watch tonight, C-Web. No shortage of athleticism for either of these teams.
Oh, get your popcorn ready. This is highlight reel material. Keep your head on the swivel or you might get dunked on. And if you're a fan, keep your head on the swivel or you might miss a nice dunk.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Tatum out there with Horford, and it's Irving at the 1.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
It's deflected. Left side Ariza. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Irving from long range drains the three-pointer.
Look, Kevin, another area where Irving is lethal. I mean, sweet release on his 3-ball.
Here's Cannon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
And it's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Brown over to help. Pass to Cannon. There's the triple. The rebound by the Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Yeah. Oh! Watch out. Watch out. That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Booker. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Horford goes in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Horford caught the defense off guard there, attacking the rim and working his way to the line.
And Chris, a unique aspect of Horford's game, he's the rare big who can repeatedly initiate the offense.
Oh, yeah, he's a good ball handler, has great vision. You see him making the right decision time and time again. He's the consummate team player.
And the first one drops.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
No good on the second free throw. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Yeah, and you think about big transitions. Isaiah Thomas was a soldier for the Celtics, got traded for Kyrie, and then Kyrie came in and just made all the fans fall in love with him.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. And for the Celtics, lots of transitions last year for sure.
Yeah, and with all the injuries, it was, next man up. Tatum in for Hayward, Rozier in for Kyrie. Later in the season, I mean, Brown went from raw athlete to dependable scorer.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Tatum drives in, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Wow, I am more impressed by Tatum every time I watch him. That's a veteran's move.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cannon kicks to Ayton. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Anderson. And the Suns miss again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And Horford really shows off his nice passing with that dime. For a big man, he sees the floor very well.
And so it's Cannon who will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Now here's Anderson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. To the middle. And Anderson slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Horford, no luck. The Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. There's the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
A nice shot by Irving.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we talk about guys with quick twitch athleticism. Tatum isn't that guy. He uses instinct and skill.
C-Webb, what a rookie year it was for Tatum. Never hit a wall. He only got better as time went on.
I remember doing his games in college. I mean, it was the same thing that happened then. Second half of the season was stronger than the first. He has a maturity beyond his years, both mentally and physically.
First one falls for him. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language is the guy playing hard through his frustration. Is the guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, you're just not going to win many committing turnovers at the rate they did. That was just outrageous.
Well, and then to compound the problem, they failed to force mistakes with their defense. Just too much turnover differential.
Asking for forgiveness, I never said you have it. Pulling all these, like, do you really want attention? Photo shoot the second I go out. Catch me chillin' with Offset and Lulu out. You gotta give a resume so I can see what you're about. Yo, snatch up your camera, I need things like astronaut. Please don't make me pull up on you. Lot time saw you, like to get right to the point. And my sneakers match my sweater. I got hella sauce like soy. Like my dad, I'm the man. Don't wanna see me mad. What you doing is you lost. Go ahead and call a cab. Hey, yesterday my mother called me. She told me that she be worried about my food and what I eat. And I told her it's Kylo Navi. When I got no plans, sipping on it after dinner. You say you hang with the man. I see him when I'm in the mirror. Pull the mill, the day ain't even have to feel on your. Every day I just be sipping chamomile. That's a pill. Everybody show up.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. To take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, the Suns, 7.5 games behind.
And right now for Phoenix, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
Brown, good.
I tell you what, Brown is a powerful wing player. You'd like to get him the ball inside.
It's stolen by Brown. Booker against Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 11 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Booker the pass to Cannon. Tries a three. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Oh, you gotta love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Here's Cannon. 6 points for him. Anderson outside. Booker in the corner. Drops in the tray. He has 5.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Crafty move. And the layup good by Irving.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
No question. The officials were active, trying to keep control of the game that affected the substitution pattern.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Cannon. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. The feed to Anderson. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Oh, I love when Anderson uses his size down low. Now, you can always spread him out, but keep releasing it high so the D had no chance to block the shot.
And there it is for him. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Cannon kicks to Ayton. Back to Cannon. That one misses. And the Celtics going the other way now.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Brown, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Suns making a change here. Warren's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Marcus Smart's checked in for Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Timeout called, the Suns. And Jaylen Brown was giving quite the compliment on his game from Draymond Green, who felt, Greg, that Brown was good enough to be an all-star.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'd be fully on board with that assessment in terms of last year, but I do think he's well on his way to becoming an all-star. His scoring and offensive impact continues to grow each year. He's shown a great knack on the defensive side as well. Terrific two-way player. The sky is the limit.
Baines, he's checked in for the Celtics. Marcus Morris comes in for Tatum. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. he's almost automatic.
And it's Warren with the jam.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
Basket counts. 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Inside, here's Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I tell you, at 6'8", Jackson is a more than capable scorer on the inside. Great at getting close to the rim and just finishing with the soft touch.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense. Boom!
That's how you attack. Wow.
Attack the rim, baby. Move out the way.
Suns trail by 11. Ariza outside. Passes it to Warren. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics lead by 13. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. From the arc. Rebounded by Smart. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Here's Rozier. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Suns.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
A three from Morris. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crawford up top, guarded by Smart. Crawford finds Warren, and it goes down 2 points. Warren's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, this D is a joke. It's way too passive. They got to get a body on him when he's on his way to the bucket.
Boston, no good that time either. Suns trail by 13. In the corner, it's Crawford. And Baines pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Morris dishes to Baines. Pass to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Rozier for 3. The shot, no good. Well, Phoenix shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 1:56 left in the first. To the paint, Okobo. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Crawford. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Baines. A three-pointer off the mark.
Some very slack defending, playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Rozier the pass to Brown. Goes back up, and there's the play by Morris inside. Morris has got his first bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Phoenix, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Phoenix, TJ Warren. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Unusual about the Celtics last year. I mean, their young players just kept getting better. I mean, there was no rookie wall, just the opposite. I mean, even through the playoffs, they kept learning and kept improving.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Boston leading by 13. Smart goes in. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Smart. Crawford outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
To stop the run, Warren, good.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Here's Baines. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Smart misses.
Boston foul call. Marcus Smart.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first but misses the second. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Oh, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns, Josh Jackson out there with TJ Warren. Then it's Crawford. Then there's Ayton. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. The Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. And good that time.
Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Smart goes in. And it's denied. But they get it back. Hayward right side. And another shot. He lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And see, well, what a force Terry Rozier has become. Finally got that chance to play last year and made the most of it.
Well, look, we all knew he had the athleticism, but what we didn't know is how he reacted to a ton of minutes being played. And obviously, he stepped up. Players respect him. He's a guy you want on your side.
Stolen by Smart. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Ayton throws it down.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
I mean, that's just tremendous, stupendous work from Rozier. I mean, he's just so good at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
Crawford outside. To the paint. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Celtics have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Jason Tatum comes in for Morris. And Irving subbed in for Smart.
And no doubt that Marcus Smart is one of the better defenders at his position. Quick feet are complemented by that strong frame, and he just digs in and against would-be scorers and just never lets them get comfortable. Chance here to look at the numbers for Rozier, averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
That's good from Rozier. And Greg was smart. When he's off the floor or injured, you notice just how it changes the team's defense.
Yeah, I mean, the defense overall just seems to have less bite, less edge, less toughness without Smart. And the way he plays, you feel like he is looking to make a play on defense rather than just trying to slow his man down. Great at taking charges and forcing turnovers. He is truly the catalyst of their defense. Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
I didn't like my head, so I chopped it up. I didn't like my legs, so I chopped him up. 1 finger at a time, I chopped him up. I didn't like my tummy, so I chopped it up.
Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Third spot, the Celtics.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Warren kicks to Cannon. Back to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford.
And Jackson certainly has a lot of explosiveness. One of those guys who really wears his heart on his sleeve and brings that energy level every night.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
And so Jackson nails both of them. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Another attribute of his game, Jackson's so good at finding and locating that alley-oop there. Beautiful to watch this guy elevate.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Cannon looking over the floor, trying his luck deep. And the Suns get it back. And that one is stuffed right through.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Boston leading by 20. Rozier for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Phoenix. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Rozier. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Booker. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Hey, look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 11 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
On the wing, Booker kicks to Cannon. The 3-pointer, no good.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, and it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Anderson wide open. Again, Phoenix.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here's Rozier. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trail by 21. They get a hand on it. Rozier with the steal. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Booker outside. And Irving comes to help. Back to Cannon. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious 2-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's his first foul. The Suns making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. On the wing, Irving. Coming off 31 points last game. Good on the shot.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Suns have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Cannon kicks to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce 2-hander. And with all the drama, Greg, that has followed Irving the past few seasons, he reached out to Kobe Bryant for some guidance.
And just like Irving and LeBron had to go their own ways, so did Kobe and Shaq. Very few players know what it's like to be in a situation like Irving, but Kobe's one of them. And Kobe gave Irving the confidence to not be afraid of standing out in his career decisions, and so far it's paid off handsomely.
That free throw, no good.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Good on the second free throw. You know, C-Web, every player wants to play in a system where what they do best is always highlighted. It brings out their strong points. What are some of the plays or actions that best suited your skills when you play?
One of the things that I needed was a great point guard. So whether it was Rod Strickland, whether it was Avery Johnson in Golden State, of course my man Jay Will, and that was guys that could get me the ball, that would trust, that would throw it up. Also, then that I could handle the ball, draw a double team, and get it out to them, and they could knock down the shot. Having a great shooter like Apasia would allow me to grab a double team and to look for him on the opposite side. So I needed teams that had great ball movement, that had players that could knock down the open shot, and then a team that could run would allow me to push the break or allow me to fill in the break and kind of do everything. Teams that would allow me to be positionless and not just be rigid or old in their ways and say, we play old traditional basketball that doesn't allow anyone to flourish with what they've been working on in the offseason.
Here's Cannon, covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. Cannon dishes to Anderson. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Left side, Irving. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Cannon laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cannon's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Booker outside. The 3. Suns with the new shot clock. From outside the arc. Rebound Boston. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Raptors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Celtics, 4 games back.
And, you know, for Boston, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ariza has the open look. They get it back. Great D that time from Tatum.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Well, this is Brown's game. I mean, he loves to drive the ball. He likes to challenge defenders to stop him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2.
That free throw good from Brown.
Oh, man, what about the ascension of Jaylen Brown? I mean, come on. He's an uber athlete, super smart, strong, long wingspan, and very raw coming into the league.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. Second free throw, no good. And the development period for Brown could have been longer, but he was thrust into a leading role.
Oh, come on. He had to play extra minutes. I mean, those injuries. But most importantly, he had to create offense. Ball handling may have been his biggest weakness when he entered the league. But he's already turned that into a strength.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Irving for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
Ariza at the elbow. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. And that's now 6 points for Ariza.
Oh, and Ariza loves getting these mid-range James. I mean, quick to fire from there.
And that one drops.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Booker against Smart. 1:31 left here in the second. Clock at 6. On the wing, Booker puts up a three. And Irving pulls it down.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the shot is good. Smart's got 12.
Just too physical. Smart, shedding the defense and finishing strong.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. He kicks it to Anderson. Okobo, covered by Irving. To the inside. Here's Booker, and it's blocked.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Here's Horford, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
And stolen by Irving. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Celtics also making a change. Baines is checked in. That's good from Irving.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Knocked loose. Ariza outside. Pass to Crawford. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bucket is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Sit back and relax with the thumbs up. Everything I hate in the world. Stick the car park, stay placed on tape underneath the cars. And I waited.
Left brain and right brain are biting. Set frames and watch plays exciting. And I'm out to snatch when you find it. I smell a breeze in the morning. I feel your presence this morning. I paid attention to warnings. But we were too caught up in chase morning. And so in here flash it. Ooh, them boys stay nasty. Moving like Aladdin. Them good words you talking to. And so in here flash it. Ooh, them boys stay nasty. Floating like Aladdin. Them good words you talking to. And so in here flash it. Ooh, them boys stay nasty. Floating like Aladdin. Them good words you talking to. And so in here flash it.
23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Smart finds Irving. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Smart against Booker. Now the pass to Crawford. It's good from long range. Crawford's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Irving. And that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what was your plan for tonight?
I was trying to get assists in the beginning, and I'm just having a good time out here. Got it going a little bit. Enjoying myself.
Okay, Kyrie, we'll see you in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 27 points, 2 steals, and 6 assists. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
Talk about a coach who gets the most out of his guys and what he has to work with. I mean, that's none other than Brad Stevens. I mean, he's done it for years. First in college, now on the greatest level.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Hayward out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's Cannon with the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists here tonight. And talking about Stevens, many people were shocked when he received 0 votes from his peers for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, I think people just got used to his style. And it's not just the great scheme that he has. He does a fantastic, subtle job of motivating players and keeping everyone focused.
Takes a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And this is why you got to put a body on Aiden. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And yes, it's good. Tatum's got 16.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Cannon kicks to Booker. Poke loose. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Ariza outside, and Anderson has it in the corner. Misses the 3. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Cannon, covered by Irving. Ayton doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Celtics will take it the other way. It's Brown with the drive. Ariza with the rebound.
The bench was ready to erupt. Instead, look at them. They're hiding their faces in their towels.
Hayward comes with the double team. Ariza passes to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
What about the vision of Ariza just slashing the D apart with his passing?
Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Booker with no one around. No good from outside. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Count that one. That's now 8 points for Gordon Hayward. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Here's Brown, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
One shot.
And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
The Suns shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Jackson misses. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Boston, no good that time either. Suns shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Brown outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 5 assists in the game. Cannon, the pass to Jackson. Yep, that one goes in there. Jackson's got 8 points.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Horford, good.
Absorbing contact, finishing strong. I mean, Horford is more physical than some people give him credit for.
Inside. Shot from 6. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. 14 points for him.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Cannon kicks to Anderson. Ariza outside. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. C-Web, a quick tactical question here. As a big, when you're defending the pick and roll, what are the things you're looking to do? How do you handle that?
Okay, I'm going to try to rapid pace this because this is what goes through your mind. What did coach say in shoot around? Wait a minute, who is this? Is this Steph Curry that can dribble, or is this Thompson that loves to take a step back? Or is it a player like Durant that loves to hit you with the step back? Or who's setting the pick? Is it a guy like Thompson that's going to slip? Or is it a guy like Dwight Howard that they can throw it up to? Is it Capella that may slip and go through and you still throw it up to and you can't get back? Who's communicating?
Wow.
Who's on my team in the corner? What shooter's in the corner? Because they can't leave the the corner to come help. Do I hedge hard? Do I not hedge hard? Oh, no, this is the NBA. It's the greatest players in the world, and even if you do it right, they're going to score anyway. That's kind of what goes through your mind.
That is something else. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Irving.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation, the tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? Number 5 is DeAndre Ayton.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
That free throw good from Warren. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 20.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Suns have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Ariza kicks to Warren. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And this is what you want. I mean, out in the open court, Hayward gives you so many options as a finisher.
And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And Hayward with the stuff.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Here's Ayton. And it's sent back by Horford.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford standing 6'10", always played bigger.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Boston shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Hayward finds Smart. Now here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Ariza outside. Back to Cannon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Cannon's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And that one drops.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Pass to Jackson. Suns moving the ball around. He had a nice open look right there. And that's now 11 points for Trevor Ariza.
Ariza just totally broke down the defense, exploiting any space they gave him off that pass.
And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that one against the Raptors, I think this squad has the confidence that they can play to their strengths against them. And even though they're going after the #1 team right now in our league,
they feel they can get the W.
And he makes the first.
Oh, the fearlessness by Rozier. That's what helps him earn the trip to the stripe.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. And Morris subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And so he makes both from the line. Well, Phoenix shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Pass to Ayton. Launches it. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
That's his second personal foul.
And Phoenix has possession. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Smart. Okobo. Off target from three-point range. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 13.
It's clear to me. Is it clear to you that Ariza feels at home in the post? I mean, just working his way inside and nailing these quality shots.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The Suns shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Kicks it to Warren. Teardrop shot. Ariza no luck. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, as really just a raw athlete, it's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
Well, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Morris inside. He's covered by Warren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Wow, look at Morris. Just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
At the line for 2.
Now, look, when you watch Marcus Morris, I mean, he's been around the league. He understands how to play the game. Sometimes you just need to be put in the right system. It's just timing. That happened for him last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And when you give Morris some freedom on the offensive end, he can carry you through long stretches.
Kevin, he's a terrific shooter. I mean, from standstill, off the dribble, back to the basket, it really doesn't matter with him. The other thing he gives you, tremendous toughness. He likes to mix it up. He won't back down from a challenge, I'll tell you that.
And so he makes both from the line.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
It's stolen by Morris. For the finish, and Morris throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
The finish. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Boston.
Kyrie Irving.
Tatum drives in. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got 26.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I'd keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Smart. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Oh, like a freight train running downhill, Smart, unstoppable in the open court.
Outside Warren. Crawford, no one around him. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. Here's Irving. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Josh Jackson. Averaging about 7 points, And clearly he's having a tough stretch here, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Yeah, but we'll see if he has the mental toughness to turn it around. If not, they've got a few other guys ready to step up and start stealing some of those minutes.
So it's Phoenix now.
Aaron Baines.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
Here's Smart. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And that whistle got a huge response from this crowd, and it was not a positive one.
Devin Booker, he's checked in for Jackson. Okobo, covered by Irving. On the wing, Booker launches a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 15.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Irving. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Booker outside. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He has 6.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
The Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And that one's good, Irving.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this one.
Booker outside. Poked away and stolen by Irving. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. And they get it back. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in. Smart's got 8 here in the quarter.
But that's the kind of effort they love to see from Smart. He's sticking his nose in there and doing some work on the offensive boards.
And Smart over to help. Crawford against Irving. Knocked away. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Baines, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Boston with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, Phoenix shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bender. Then it's Bridges, and it's Crawford. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
To the inside. Holmes, good. Holmes got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
At the line for the Celtics, Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Boston making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here are the Suns now. Crawford kicks to Bender. Good ball movement here by the Suns.
Boston foul call. That's his first personal foul.
There's Crawford with the 3. Rebound, Boston. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Okobo. He's covered by Irving. To the middle. Crawford's shot is good.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
Well, the Celtics shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Irving's shot is good.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving's showing the versatility and his persistence.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Celtics on D. Holmes passes to Bender. And Irving comes to help. Down low. Kicks it out to Crawford. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Bridges, no one around him. Off target with his 3.
Well, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide-open 3 like that.
Here's Ojale. Here's Yabusele. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Okobo, covered by Irving. Bender with it. He's against Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Holmes, good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Celtics. Wanamaker the pass to Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 39.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
Okobo. No good there. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Irving's got 41.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Crawford. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Okobo, covered by Irving, and he gets the bucket.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
A baseline J, and again it's Boston converting.
Their entire offense has revolved around him today, and that's been the perfect game plan.
Crawford kicks to Bender. Here's the teardrop, and Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Wanamaker, lays it up and banks it in.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the floor of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Here's Ojale. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the wing right side. Okobo fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. Here's Wanamaker, and there are the Celtics with another basket. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Holmes. To the paint. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 7 now in this quarter.
The location of that assist was awesome. That was a sweet lead pass.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possessed.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Irving.
Jaylen Brown.
Celtics on D. Here's Bridges, and it's Phoenix scoring again. Here's Ojale, defended by Bridges.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now Crawford. Now the pass to Bender. Out to the right wing. Bridges. No good on the 3. Well, the Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And he comes up with the deuce. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. Taking the hit well and finishing in style.
Crawford outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Baseline try, and that one comes up a bit short. Well, Phoenix shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense.
With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around their neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish?
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Suns shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Bender the pass to Crawford. It's good. Crawford's got 9 points in the quarter. The Celtics on offense. Here's Ojale. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Feeds to Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And you got to love the unselfish play of Bender. When he sees a teammate wide open, he does not hesitate at all to whip the ball over to him.
Got that one up quick. That's 29 points for Jaylen Brown.
Brad Wanamaker.
And so Crawford will bring it up for Phoenix. Down low. Got a hand on it. And here is Williams. And he banks in the layup.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Passes it to Crawford. And here's Bender. Back to Crawford. Shot clock at 5. Shot from free throw range. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Here's Ojale. Bender with the rebound. Crawford outside. Inside. And there's Bridges on the assist by Crawford. Crawford's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
That one drops for him. And that's 31 points for Jaylen Brown.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brown against Crawford, and taken away by Brown. And here they come. Here's Wanamaker. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
The Suns shooting very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. Holmes with it. Okobo, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Phoenix, Eli Okobo. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Anderson, he's checked in for Dragan Bender. The Celtics also changing it up. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Yabusele. And Morris subbed in for Ojale. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Boston shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Count that bucket. Wanamaker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Crawford. Six to shoot. Okobo buries the 20-footer. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Baines. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Holmes. Anderson kicks to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Crawford. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from 3-point range. This is not a 4th quarter he's going to want to remember.
And boy, Robert Williams, big athletic guy who just doesn't back down. Still polishing his game, polishing that skill set, but when he's focused, he's absolutely spectacular.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Maybe the most amazing thing about Williams outside the alley-oops is this shot-blocking presence he gives you on the floor.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys that protect the rim from anywhere on the court. Tough inside, able to get out on shooters, and plays with an attitude. Menacing.
And Brown drops them both.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
From an offensive standpoint, he was their leader tonight. Whenever they needed a big bucket, he was always the guy to come up with it.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He showed leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. .44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Wanamaker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Okobo. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams attacking. From down in the low post, it goes.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style. Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Brown down low, guarded by Crawford. Brown, good. Brown's got 35.
He can go inside, he can shoot it, he can dominate on the fast break. And tonight, Brown is doing it all.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. We thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. played pretty solid defense as well. We got the win, so.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.